guys, it is Saturday morning and we are gonna vlog the weekend. More kind of like cash vloggy, take you along with us. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. The sun is shining.
Been gorgeous, yeah. Feels like the early movements of spring, really. Like we were sat outside a cafe this morning. We'll put some pictures in here. We've got a little dog with us. Come here, Seffi. We're looking after Freya's mum's dog, Seffi, at the moment. Seffi's doing tricks and treats. Get her to give you the paw.
Okay, sit. Paw. Paw. Good girl.
So we were out on a little walk with her and we stopped at a cafe and there was no wind and it was just stunning.
Beautiful. So we went and bought ingredients for a big old fry up.
Nice big brunch.
Ages.
Yes. We're saying good morning, but it is like midday now.
Yeah,
So
it still feels like morning because we haven't had breakfast.
Yes.
So yeah, we're gonna have nice big breakfast. We'll show you all the bits that we make.
Yes.
And then might do some gardening because it's so nice.
And then later on, I think we've got a little baking project that we're gonna get onto.
Yeah, yeah, just like wholesome
super chill
weekend activities.
Yeah, super chill weekend.
So yeah, we'll take you along with us, and now we're gonna get on with breakfast, lunch, brunch,
whatever.
So these are homemade hash browns.
Hopefully they're tasty.
Sure they will be. Baked beans, mushrooms, tomatoes, and we're going to do some kale, scrambled tofu, and then we're going to do avocado, toast, and I think that's everything. Yeah.
Avocados. We've got a little bit of this nice sourdough left from a bakery down the street. And over here, Freya is making some ginger and turmeric shots. Yes. Do you say turmeric or turmeric?
I say turmeric.
Turmeric.
These are usually pretty expensive to buy from the shops, and I absolutely love them. And I was just thinking they're probably really easy to make. It's just like ginger, essentially. So I found a recipe online, and it is, we're going to do ginger and turmeric. So we bought fresh turmeric from the veg shop, and then gonna add in some apple juice. We don't have a juicer, so we bought apple juice and lemon, and then we are gonna blend it and then strain it through a bag. So we could technically do that with the apples as well, but we've only got this, so it wouldn't really fit. So yeah, we've got like a muslin cloth that we're gonna strain it through.
Smells real good. So much ginger and turmeric smells. They look pretty good, you know.
They look really good. How's everything that's coming along?
And I got a few more in the pan here. Everything's looking really good. I think we're ready to plate up.
Let's go see how
once you're finished. That's a lot of shots.
Yeah.
Do with my toast. Pop it there. Pop it there for now. What should I start with? I'm going to try the hash brown. That's like the new thing that we've never made before.
Made Rosties a lot, but doesn't taste like the frozen ones.
Better. You're going to love it. It's so crunchy.
I'm so excited.
Is that your kind of thing?
Very, very good.
Yeah?
Really tasty. I think I prefer them like more of a kick.
Okay, maybe more ginger, less the turmeric.
More ginger and less apple juice.
you did like a 50-50.
Oh, they're really, really tasty though.
Just come in from eating breakfast. It was really, really good. But as you might be able to see behind me, it's left the kitchen in a bit of a state. because there were so many elements to make. Like half of the stuff Freya was using to make the turmeric shots is now stained yellow. Look at this, our muslin bag has been completely ombre dyed orange. Plus, both of my hands really starting to go yellow. So, task for now is just to kind of straighten out the kitchen again. So I've not managed to get through all of the washing up, but I did a bunch of it and there's still some left to do. What are you having? You're having a matcha, aren't you?
Yes.
So Freya's going to have a matcha and I'm going to have a decaf coffee, and then we're going to go do some planting in the garden. So we have just decided, instead of doing the planting, which we need to do here, we're just going to leave them and go on a little stroll, since the sun's out.
It's so nice out, we're going to make the most of it, go for a walk, and then maybe hit up the pub for a little sunny pint in the garden. And
Yes.
go back. This is just a vlog about the job. Look like the emoji.
The like cool sunglasses emoji, I'll take that. So I've just been working this dough, kneading in some of the elasticity into it, and it's basically there. The plan is to let this sit for about an hour. Hopefully it will double in size by then, get like the orange zest and the sultanas and all of the nice things that you would find in a hot cross bun. Knead that back in and let it rest for another hour. But for now, I've got a little bit more kneading to do, and then I'm gonna let it do its first proof in a nice big bowl.
So Easter's not for another month, but it's March, which means it's definitely time for some hot cross buns.
This is our first time ever making hot cross. Oi! I hope you like the cross. This is our first time ever making hot cross buns. Although you'd be pressed to tell, because we're doing such an excellent job.
We're not really bakers.
No,
Like
we're more candlestick makers. What do you mean we're not bakers? Look
As
at
in,
that!
like,
Perfection!
We love to cook, but we don't bake bread very often. I like to make a cake and that's about it. They look cute though. This side definitely has a lot more raisins than that side.
My hot cross buns turned out alright, actually. Turns out I am a baker after all. So after all of my hard work of tidying the kitchen and doing all of the washing up, we're back at it, making a big old mess again.
We are cooking up a big old kind of Asian fusion-y feast. So we've got a bit of Japanese, Korean, Chinese things going on.
Ultimately though, we're making bao buns.
Ultimately we're making bao. We're not making the bao buns from scratch. We have got some in the freezer.
Yes, we're just going to steam them in a...
Steam them in the steamer.
Yeah.
But we've got a few different fillings and a few different sides. So one of the sides is our smacked cucumbers that we did recently. So we'll share that recipe in the description. And then we are also doing, what are our fillings? We're doing a slaw, kind of like Asian-y inspired. So we've got some spring onion, carrot, red cabbage, savoy cabbage, just all things left over that we had in the fridge essentially. we were like trying to think of ways that we could use it up, and slaws are a great way to use up things like cabbages and carrots. And then we added in some sesame oil and lime juice and a pinch of salt, and I think we're going to do some sesame seeds as well. So there are two sides, and we're going to put the slaw in the bao buns as well. And then we've gone for two different kind of like main fillings. One is a teriyaki mushroom, so we made teriyaki sauce from scratch. So I will share the recipe. This isn't our recipe.
Whose recipe is this?
This is, I want to say, I think it's the Foodie Takes Flight. It's looking great. It's looking proper like teriyaki sauce.
It tastes really good.
So that's the mushrooms. We're doing like specialty mushroom mix, like the ones we have in the risotto video.
Yes. Which if you haven't seen, go and watch now. It's very good. We'll put a link up for it.
It's essentially shiitake, oyster and mitake mushrooms.
Yeah.
So that's one filling, and the other filling we're doing our classic satay tofu bao filling. So I'm just making up the satay sauce now, and yeah, I think that's it. We might do some like coriander.
I think we'll check back in with you when we're building the bao.
Yes.
We'll show you what the plates look like.
Yes.
So do you want to talk us through what we've got here?
Cool. So we've
got the tofu bao.
I've got this is the satay tofu. This is our teriyaki mushroom. Then we've got smacked cucumbers here with a bit of chili oil. We've got some pickled mushrooms, which are not homemade, they're just in it from a jar. And then we've got our slaw.
Nice.
So this is looking amazing.
And I didn't really fancy bao tonight, so instead I'm having it as a rice ball. So I've got all the same things that have gone into Freya's bao, but I just put it together as a nice little rice ball. So this is the same juice you made yesterday, innit?
Chopped ginger.
Ginger shots, yeah. So we're just glazing the hot cross buns with a bit of homemade marmalade, actually. My dad made this marmalade. And we're just applying a little bit to give it a nice little shiny glaze.
Bit of sweetness.
Bit of sweetness.
And we've got passion fruit, which I never bought until the other day. I saw someone on TikTok having passion fruit on their yogurt bowl, and I was like, I need to do that. It's another beautiful sunny day.
It is stunning.
We've come out of Bristol, we've driven out to a place called Hawkesbury Upton. It's I would say Gloucestershire, is it Gloucestershire?
Yeah, it's on the edge of the Cotswolds.
South Gloucestershire. A nice country walk with the dogs. We've packed a little lunchy picnic.
We've got a little cauliflower soup, some crisps, one of my homemade hot cross buns from last night.
And some hummus as well.
Yeah.
So we'll find somewhere nice to stop and have a picnic.
And we're in absolutely stunning... Look at all of this.
British countryside at its best.
Gorgeous out here. We've got a bit of a dilemma. I'm not sure if you can see that horse, but it is right by the gate to exit this field. Horse is moving on its own, don't have to do anything. Easy peasy. Bit muddy.
It's funny because there's loads of footprints. You can tell this is
where he likes to hang out.
one of his favourite spots. I think he's more scared of us than we are a bit.
Oh, completely.
Go on.
We're walking through this woodland and the sudden smell of wild garlic has just hit us. I think this might all be very early wild garlic shoots.
We have stopped in this beautiful spot. We're in like a woodland.
Absolutely surrounded by wild garlic as well. It smells amazing here.
We're sat on a little log.
Yeah, and we've got our lunch. So we've got some of our homemade cauliflower soup.
We've got the crisps, we've got the hummus.
Crisps, and then some kimchi hummus as well.
I think we might do it in two parts, so have our
Soup
savoury now and then maybe stop again for our hot cross bun.
Yeah, we got hot cross buns and tea for later.
But look, it's so peaceful here.
If the dog stops
Listen
rustling.
to the birds. Oh, it's so nice.
Was it last year that we made the wild garlic risotto?
That's a few years ago.
A few years ago. There's a video on our channel though, isn't there?
Yeah, we didn't make wild garlic anything last year. It's I think it was an asparagus and wild garlic risotto.
That's a nice amount.
Yeah.
Absolutely stunning out now. It is such a nice day. I don't know what time it is. It's like, what, 1:30, 2 or something like that?
2.
And the sun is in full swing.
Not cloudy.
And it's just so peaceful, yeah. Complete like blue sky, no one around.
This is the best day we've had this year.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
sun and warmth. And we haven't seen any spring flowers though.
No.
No daffs, but
Lots of wild garlic.
wild garlic and wild deer.
Yeah. Done a good job?
Absolutely.
I've made Yorkshire puddings for the first time, really. I think I've made them once before, but they completely failed. But this is a school night vegan recipe, which we'll link. It's really good. Maple carrots with some orange, a Wellington thing I made up. Not a Wellington, more like a sausage
It's a
roll.
Wellington.
Celeriac
Celeriac mash.
mash, some steamed veggies,
Roasties.
roasty patatas, and a nice onion, well, a shallot gravy to go over the top.
My God.